Alright, what is going on, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen? The ACMG's Gamer here. Today, we're here to talk a little bit about Starfield. Once again, I did my reaction, my impressions trailer, or video yesterday, but a lot of people are talking on social media about the 1,000 planets and how quote-unquote ridiculous it might be. Um, I would say we need to just wait and see what the game comes out with. Um, one of the key aspects that Todd Howard says in this video is that, your journey, it all becomes a part of your story. Let's say 500 of the 1,000 planets are connected to story and side quests and side missions in some way. That means 500 of the other planets, potentially most of them, are going to be untouched by most players. But if you as a player go out of your way to go and explore those planets essentially become a part of your journey, right? Whether it's to stop and land on the planet just to gain resources, or if it's to stop and check in, if they have like loot caches, or if there are abandoned settlements or abandoned shipwrecks, things like that. All of that becomes a part of your journey. So I want to replay this part once again and, kind of do a little bit of a deeper dive into what he says specifically and what we were shown.
But you can also land and explore anywhere on the planet.
Okay, you can land and explore anywhere on the planet. This is Jemison. Right there, right over here, you see an exclamation mark in a scan with LB, and then it says land over here, and then it says survey 15%. I'm wondering, I don't know, we don't know because they didn't show this, but I'm wondering if you press LB to scan a planet, if number one, it'll show if there are any active settlements on that planet, and number two, if it'll show like what resources are on the planet. Because if that's the case, that would be very interesting. Because if it's kind of like Mass Effect, where you go through and you kind of just scan planets to see if they have a resource you need. If they don't have a resource, you can just move on. If they don't have a resource you need, but there's a settlement there, well, you might want to land on the planet and travel to the settlement. Thus making all of those planets, potentially a part of your journey, if you will.
And it's not just this planet.
So you can land on any planet. So here's something else I found interesting. You see how we have Alpha Centauri, and it says survey 16% up here. It says galaxy map. And then you have these little icons. You have the eye icon. You have this little ship icon on all of here. You have a different type of icon here. And then there's this city icon, I guess, here. That's on 3 of these planets. So we don't really know what any of these icons mean. We can assume one of them means city. We don't know if one of them means, settlement, if there's a difference between the two. If this little thing right here means that you've just visited the planet. Because as you can see here, this one here is different than this symbol down here. And all of these planets and this planet don't have a symbol at all. So we don't know what any of that means. Or unless these are moons, and these moons are orbiting this planet. But potentially you could visit all of them. It's just we don't know, we don't have that whole thing yet, and we probably won't know until we play the game. So it's going to be a very interesting, very in-depth game.
From barren but resource-heavy ice balls.
So here you can see it says type ice, frozen, there's the temperature, water, heavy metal, and again you can scan the planet, and this is one of the, let's see, moon of Olivius Alvicent. So this is one of the moons of this planet, and I'm assuming you could also land on this one. Yeah, you can. It says Y, show me, set landing target, back to system. So you can land on all of these.
To Goldilocks planets with life.
That's crazy.
And not just this system, but over 100 systems. Over 1,000 planets, all open for you to explore. We can't wait to see what you find.
So that was it right there. If you see,
but over 100 systems.
Right here, it says Alpha Centauri Special Class, planets, moons, outposts. So it even gives you a list of the outposts and how many there are in that sector, I guess, or that whatever you call it, that galaxy. Um, but it's just very interesting to me that this is a point that has been brought up, that because it's going to be a majority of it is going to be procedurally generated AI, that that might be a little bit ridiculous, instead of less, or it'll impact the gameplay in terms of there will be more procedurally generated planets than there are crafted planets, and there will be less quality. But I don't know, that remains to be seen. Like I said, if you stop by a planet just to see if it has resources or loot caches or abandoned settlements or shipwrecks or whatever, that's all a part of your journey. I don't think I'll go on the journey to visit all 1,000 planets. I will definitely, hopefully, get to visit all of the galaxies, but not all of the planets, because a hundred galaxies seems a lot more comprehensible than 1,000 planets. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys will enjoy Starfield. Actually, before we go, I did figure out a trick. It's the same trick I used for the Outer Worlds. This game is coming to Game Pass. I don't know if it's day one, but it is coming to Game Pass. And a friend of mine explained to me that when Xbox says it's coming to Game Pass, that automatically means it also is coming to PC. So if you're not entirely sold on the game, if it's your first time that you're going to sign up for Game Pass, if you wait till next year when this game specifically comes out, you can get Game Pass for literally $1 and play, if it's day one, play this game day one for $1 through Game Pass, through PC or on console. And for me, I was worried if I was going to be able to record the game, if I want to record the game. I'm not entirely sure yet, but I do have a trick, and it's that if I get the Game Pass, I think the Ultimate is like $15 or something like that. If I get the Ultimate Game Pass when this comes out, I can get it on PC and see if I can record this game for the channel if my PC can handle it. If not, there's no skin off my bones, because I can go back to console, same thing, Game Pass, and I can actually just play the game through Game Pass on the console, and there's no money lost. And like I said, if you're not completely sold, you can pay $1 or $15 compared to the full console price, which might be $75, and you're not stuck on one specific console with it, You're not necessarily stuck on PC or stuck on the console. If one or the other doesn't work out, or one or the other breaks or whatever, you can easily switch over. And I think it's also on the cloud, whatever that means. But thank you guys for watching. I do hope to be coming up with some more content, because Summer Games Fest is over, and the Xbox Bethesda conference is officially over. We got what we wanted to see. There are rumors God of War will be coming out in November, so hopefully when that comes around, I'll be available to record all of the God of War content I want. Until then, I have no plans to record any games that are coming out. Up until then, I think October is when the next big game is supposed to come out, starting with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.